He's better behaved than my grandkids are. Why he's so good in the house, I have no clue, but he tears up everything on outside of the house. He tears up my fences, my trucks.
Well, hello! What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, huh?
Meet Wild Thing. He's a 1,000-kilo bison, and he likes nothing more than wandering around the house.
Well, Wild Thing is a huge animal, but for me, he's still my little baby. You know, even though I know how big he is, but he's my baby. Don't come in.
Oh, goodness.
Ronnie and Sharon Bridges have shared their Texas home with Wild Thing for 13 years.
Approximately 6'2" tall. He weighs around 2,500 pounds, and his head weighs around 400. He is about 500 pounds bigger than any bison I've ever seen. And everybody that has bison come over to see Wild Thing, they can't believe how big he is.
Anyways, RC's kind of like me. He likes to be different. So we brought him in the house, and ever since then, we just opened up the door and he's in.
He was well behaved in the house, and then he didn't use the bathroom in the house, so we kind of let him just go in and out anytime he wanted to. And if he's in another room, I don't even worry about him. He's better behaved than my grandkids are. I need a wider door. He's definitely our biggest kid. He's not our oldest by any means, but he's very much a part of the family. Our real kids really do enjoy him, and they're very proud of him, but he's not safe for them to be around. If you had a normal buffalo in the house, you probably wouldn't even have a house left.
Although Wild Thing is well behaved inside, when he gets back into the garden, nature takes its course.
He's going to fertilize the lawn, RC.
Yeah, he does that. I clean up a lot of buffalo poop every day. We used to have 2 buffalo in the house, but the only problem is Bullet, she would go to the bathroom in the house. And if she pooped, it wasn't too bad, but if she peed, it went everywhere. She would horn the furniture more too.
Yeah.
Why he's so good in the house, I have no clue, but he tears up everything on outside of the house. He tears up my fences, my trucks.
Wild Thing is still a very wild animal. His kick can kill you. His horns could kill you. He don't bite, but, you know, he could stomple you. He could horn you to death. So I do have to totally respect him.
Bison's disposition usually isn't real good. They have a high temper, and they like to knock stuff around. There aren't many people like me that work with a bison, but they're putting their life in a lot of risk doing it. He holds his temper back most of the time. But he's still, even for me, a dangerous animal to be around. I like the adrenaline rush. I always wanted to do it, you know. I'd still be riding bulls if I, a little bit younger, didn't have so many injuries. I left home when I was 14 years old to be a cowboy, and that's what I've done the rest of my life. I've worked on 9 different ranches, been the manager of 5, and I've broken trained horses most of my life. I was a rodeo clown. I was a bull rider, and I did saddle bronc and bareback, and did a little bit of everything. Wasn't great at anything, but did everything. I like the danger and the excitement of it. It's an adrenaline rush. I don't do drugs or drink, and never have. And that took the place of, it gave me the high I wanted. Here he is. We don't have him in the house every day to eat, but occasionally, especially when he's asking to come in, we'll move the furniture around and let him in. We enjoy him coming to the dining table to eat with us. And I think he enjoys it more than eating in the barn. He's definitely part of the family.
But life as a rodeo rider is no picnic, and RC has the scars to prove it.
Right before I left home, a horse kicked my teeth out. The doctors tell me I've had nearly every bone in my body broke more than once. Of course, I've had my neck broke twice.
Every good cowboy knows when it's time to hang up his rodeo boots. When injuries took their toll, R.C. took up ranching buffalo. But in 2014, disaster struck.
I was swimming in the lake, and parasites got in my eye and ate my eye. And I had to put acid in it every hour, and it sounded like I was frying an egg. We just didn't have any money to live on. We sold horses, cattle, buffalo, all but Wild Thing.
I thought I was going to lose my husband as well. We actually kept Wild Thing really for our older boy, Lloyd. But Wild Thing, as a calf, he was beating up Lloyd. And Lloyd says, I can't do it no more, Daddy.
He was beating both of us up every day. And anyway, I decided I wasn't going to quit working with him. And he was just tearing into me every single day. And I told my wife one day, I said, all my horse tricks and all my cow tricks aren't working. I said, in the morning, I'm going to get up. I'm going to act like nothing happens when he horns me and kicks me. And about 4 or 5 hours later, he was bored to death. He didn't care nothing about getting me anymore, but he wanted to get everybody else. I think I understand what buffalo are thinking and doing and know how to control them better than most other cowboys that work with buffalo.
Well, today we are going to take Wild Thing to one of his favorite spots to go swimming.
Sounds like a lovely day out, but when your passenger is a 2,000-pound bison, you can't take anything for granted.
Yeah, he would have gone in the old trailer faster, but he was a little concerned about the new one. But he did good.
Ready, cowboy?
I'm ready. I've got to go in first to make sure that he's not going to get stuck in the mud. And then I got to also make sure all the snakes are out of the way. And then go in there and splash around because I don't want him getting bit. The American bison is so important to the American Indians back in the 1800s and before. That's all they lived off of. They'd follow the herds, and they wouldn't waste anything. They even use the hooves. They use the hides for clothing. They made teepees out of them, out of the hides. And of course, they ate the meat, and it's one of the best meats you can eat. Bison meat is a little bit sweeter than beef and has less cholesterol than fish. It's the only red meat you can eat all you want of. It's very healthy for you.
Ronnie Bridges is well aware of just how close these majestic creatures actually came to extinction in America.
At one time, there was over 30 million, and they killed them down to where there was only 800. They were trying to starve the Indian out. And they were going to have the last buffalo hunt and kill the other 800, and Charles Goodnight stopped it. There's about 500,000 of them now, and they are coming back. We raised bison. We had 52 head at one time. We ate bison. We killed them and ate them, and I hope people will do that. They need to eat bison because if they don't eat them, there won't be any. That's the reason we have so many big herds of cattle. People eat cattle. Ranchers raise cattle. If nobody ate them, there wouldn't be an incentive to raise cattle. In the same way with the bison, we need people to eat the meat. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, especially in the heat. And the biggest thing I know Wild Thing really enjoyed it. He said, I've had my fun, I'm ready to go home.
So as the sun sets on the Texas plain, it's back to the ranch for Wild Thing.
He's laying around with Sharon, just hanging out. That's what he likes doing. He likes just hanging out with us.
And if there were any doubt what a huge part of the Bridges family this hairy heavyweight is...
When R.C. and I first got married, you know, of course we didn't have Wild Thing, but for our 5th wedding anniversary, Wild Thing was a year old. And R.C. just says, well, we need a best man. Let's do something a little different. So we had Wild Thing to become our best man, and R.C. took the rings, hooked them on his horns, and he slung the rings off. So I guess, I don't know, maybe he didn't want us to get married, I don't know. Maybe he was jealous. But Wild Thing has been our best man ever since then.
He's our baby, and we just think he's beautiful.